guys, welcome to week 12. So, news for this week, I received a letter, an email from the UK government, basically asking for several additional informations in order to finalize the VAT number. So basically, yeah, that's kind of the end of the process to generate the VAT number to start selling in the UK. That was like 3 months after requesting the generation of the VAT number for the UK. So that's 3 months of just administrative waiting, silence. So just to keep in mind that whenever, from the moment you decide to do that, to take that step, to the moment you receive the paperwork, well, at least a reaction, 3 months went by. So that needs to be forecasted in advance. So it's kind of definitely the opposite of immediacy. So anyways, right now I'll be going to fulfill that request of additional information and send it back to them, and that's it. Still, I'm not expecting to be selling in the UK in the upcoming months. So the decision was to leave it on hold in order to focus all the resources in the US market, in finalizing the current product and developing 5 additional ones with some inventory for each of them. So that will pump everything. So I cannot assign resources for Europe in order to try to make sure that the US has enough of everything. So anyways, but still 3 months, I was surprised because I didn't know if they had forgotten or what. So anyways, I have no news on the production of the boxes for the product in the US. So it's been like 2 weeks. I approved for them to launch the production, and in Minnesota. So, and still no news. I guess they should be delivering in the next days. Well, finalizing the production, then shipping to Barcelona some empty boxes that we can do, so we can do the photography for the product on Amazon and on any platform, but like the photography of the product, and then from them to deliver it to the FBA platform of Amazon, to the logistic platform. So no news yet. Let's see if this week they get back to me. Sales were slow here in Europe, in the German market. Slow means like no sales for the past, I don't know, four days or something. Very frustrating because there's kind of a lot of traffic coming in. There's a lot of what is it called, sessions in the product profile. So people interacting with the product, but no sales in the last days. So kind of 2-3 weeks ago, it seemed like it was starting to work with regular and frequent sales, but then it fell into nothing these days. So let's see if we can get back to the trend of 2-3 weeks ago. And what's bothering me is that I don't know why that's happening. If it's random or if it's because of specific reason, if there's something that can be improved in the profile. I don't know. Maybe time will bring the answer. I don't know. And something else I wanted to discuss, because that's kind of a pretty much key of everything. So I was checking the other day, and it turns out it's going to be next week. It's going to be like 1 year since I had the initial idea to launch a product that afterwards was like in order to be sent to Amazon, but like to have my own product. And that was after four years of trying to develop my own business but more in consulting, as a consultancy. So anyways, 1 year um, since that the idea, and it's kind of difficult on a daily basis to remember that that was the plan back from 1 year ago. So it's very difficult to keep the focus on the initial plan when we are talking of such long periods of of time. I mean, and that's kind of a must. So I guess I'd like to spend some time thinking on what's the best ways to well to don't lose track of that, because after some time of having a routine based on that initial plan, you forget what was the plan and you find yourself in a routine, but you don't necessarily, but some other things happen and it's kind of, you might lose the focus and redirect to somewhere else as a target, when actually I believe you need to stay like 100% persistent on the goal and not forget about it. And that's kind of a very difficult thing to do. Sometimes I do forget on a daily basis, like, why am I having two jobs, one in the day, one in the night? Why do I need to save money to to develop the product in the US? Like, why? When am I gonna have any kind of input from that? Because right now it's only just like one way, like deliver, well, giving everything in terms of resources, not only money. That's not the point, but like all your energy, all your focus, all your ideas, all your creativity. Everything is related with that, and basically on a daily basis, you don't need any of that. You could perfectly like stop it and do something else, refocus on a basic job, and I don't know, watch Netflix and put yourself some movies, or relax, you know. So how do you keep your mind set on a goal in the long term? That's not an easy thing to do. Maybe it's part of why I'm doing the videos. That helps me, like, whenever I get off track, going back again and again and again on a weekly basis. So anyways, that is to be kept in mind, because I see people around me, like, they have a plan for like a few weeks and then they switch to another plan and then they switch to another plan, and with that there's no way to progress in the same line. So you need to focus and to not lose track of why you are doing things and where you're heading to. Very important. So week 12, see you next week. Hope I'll have some better news, and don't lose sight.